Okay, are you guys so excited for this? Because I'm so excited for this. I don't even know what I'm about to watch and I'm so excited.
NBPA voice. Here we go.
Hello, it's Ashley. Okay, ready? Hey, it's Ashley. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm a voice coach. Get it together. We're deleting all. Hey, I'm Ashley. I'm a vocal coach, and today I'm reacting to What the World Needs from Ride the Cyclone. We're still on the Cyclone. I'm super excited, and I don't know why I'm excited. Actually, that's a lie. I know I'm excited because in the very first video that I ever posted on Ride the Cyclone, you guys were commenting on how I reminded you guys of Ocean, which is the only reason why I know who she is. I swear, besides the videos that I've reacted to, I'm gathering information, but I've never seen the whole show because I want to give you guys a raw reaction. But you guys said I looked like Ocean and even kind of sounded like her. So I'm really intrigued and excited to see what that might look like. I'm just excited to react to another Ride the Cyclone because this ride's been very fun. But anyway, okay, after that long introduction, here is my reaction to What the World Needs. What does the world need?
Next.
I am trying to prove to you that I'm a good person.
Next.
No! I'm urging you to make a responsible choice here for the betterment of humanity. What the world needs is people like me to keep the world spinning.
Next.
No! I'm urging you to make a
Next.
I am trying to prove to you that I'm a good person.
Sorry, I'm trying to watch.
Next.
No! I'm urging you to make a responsible choice here for the betterment of humanity. What the world needs is people like me to keep the world spinning around. I'm the move, I'm the shake, I'm the hit, I'm make up negative. No one's gonna keep me down. Okay, it's clear I'm the top of this class. These folks here, well, they come fast. Fetch me a coffee, shine my shoes. Some of us are winners, some were born to lose. You got the sandwich artist, the security guard, the Walmart greeter with an overdrawn credit card. These don't stand out, ooh, it's so groovy. See a woman watch an Adam Sandler movie. She serves me Coke and a medium fries, and no thanks, I don't want it supersized, but that's low class. Diabetes in a cup, keep your head down and things will look up. What the world needs, people like me, to keep it all spinning around. I'm the mover, I'm the shaker, I'm the headline maker. Negative, she can talk. No one's gonna keep me.
Okay, so I was really infatuated with the whole first minute, so I didn't have anything to say, but I had to go back quite a few times to see how she was starting those notes. So I have seen this character, so Ocean, playing ensemble and blending with all of those choral tones and all those different genres that we've already seen. And again, we're seeing a different genre, and obviously it's aimed more towards the pop culture, right? Typically we would see like a Britney Spears, and what I love is this is a nice, fiery redhead that's coming in with what the world needs is people like me. We don't just see that normal blonde in this character role. It is really funny because redheads are totally quirky, and you could totally see her quirkiness in her dance moves, that she's trying to like give this Legally Blonde type sass. But I just love it. I love how quirky she is. It's so relatable to me. I also am really impressed with her versatility and able to blend with all those other genres that we've already seen her sing, and then coming in with this very humble piece. I'm really enjoying this so far. I want to note that even though she's singing a lot in her nasal cavities, that even though she's doing that, she's got a very open mouth. So, okay, backtrack for a second. Vocal coach time, vocal teacher time. So we have nasal cavities, which is where we should send our voice so that we can create tonality, the color of our voice. She's using a very bright tone. So people who are not trained will say nasally. I actually hate this term because when we hear, oh, you're singing nasally, you hear it in such a negative way that whenever you come and work with your vocal coach and they're like, put it in your nose, put it in your nose, what they're saying is send your voice to your nasal cavities to create that resonance. But it's so hard to get over the fact that you've grown up hearing stop being nasally. She sounds too nasally. And what they're talking about is like, they're actually talking about closed off nasal cavities, like Britney Spears. Where it's all here. Oh, baby, baby, that's all right here. And it's like, I have a stuffed up nose, right? Using your nasal cavities where your sinuses are, I'm actually very stuffy, but when you are stuffy, use that to your advantage. Push that mucus up against the bridge of your nose and against your sinking mask, your face mask, and use that. You have a tangible physical thing reminding you of where you should send your voice. She's got a really open mouth. Now, just because you're singing through your nose, you still have to use your oral cavity. You do still send sound and air through your oral cavity. In fact, the air typically circulates through your air. So air typically circulates in your mouth cavity. So you do need, especially if you're trying to create sound, it's like your megaphone. Your mouth is your megaphone. So if you're trying to create a lot of powerful sound, especially on stage, you need So, no, she's opening her mouth instead of going, no. So this style of singing is typically done in a studio booth. Pop singers typically use, and lately even so, they use the closed mouth technique where they're like, no. It doesn't require a lot of sound. The microphone's right there. You don't need to send your voice very far, right? What the world needs. But notice the closed mouth technique that I was using. Okay, now we're on stage. I need to use my mouth as a megaphone to really produce a lot of sound. Get a nice big breath. Wah, wah, wah. Instead of wah, wah. What the world needs is people like me. Still keeping it bright and in the nasal cavities, but having a really nice open mouth. And that's what she's producing for us. And I'm loving it. Okay. Breathe. Calm down. Let's continue.
Down. Seriously? This one here keeps raring to fail. Rock 7, 11, and goes straight to jail. Then you steal book cash, then you steal booze. He's dressing himself with his whole thing tattoos. Soccer mom, minivan, poor little brat. No steady man. Do we really need another organ donor? Maybe that was a little harsh. Love you. Dragon Ball, Pokemon. He's a real sweet kid, but his brains are gone. And once he gets go, so we move it to you. How long he thought if we knew there were two? What the world needs is people like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm the move on the chick on the head like me now. It's all bad, and no one's gonna hear me.
Sorry. I get up. She does not use any head. Well, she has to use her power mix, but she had to practice that. I get up. Let's see that again.
What the world needs is people like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm the move on the chick on the head like me now. It's all bad, and no
Okay, I hate the vowel I. I don't hate it. It's just a love-hate relationship because we kind of need the I there to sing all these artistic songs where characters are singing about themselves to progress the story plot. I is just in such a weird placement in terms of vowels, especially if you're going to be singing that high. You have to kind of go towards more of an ah vowel. I. And I'm sure that's what she did. So I'm sitting down, and I have not sung her warm-up today at all. So this is going to be difficult to figure out, but I'm pretty sure she's going, I get up, I get up. And also notice she's using her vocal remote control, which is using your physical phalanges and arms and things to send your voice where you want it to go. Instead of going, I get up, I get up. It's just helpful. It's like a remote control for your voice, right? Try it. Use your hands when you're practicing. So she's going, I get up, I gotta listen again to see exactly what she's doing.
What the world needs is people like me to keep it all spinning around. I'm the move on the chick on the head like me now. It's all bad.
So that's a big jump, at least in it's an octave jump, meaning it's the same note, just 8 notes above. I get up. So she adds rasping, very forward nasal rasping. I get up. get up. That was so much easier to add that rasp. Even just now when I just did it, because that rasp adds a forwardness to your voice to really allow it to be able to lift up quickly to that next note. I get up. So there's two techniques there. If you're having trouble jumping, try holding on to the same note. I get up. Try that way. But she's just jumping straight there and using her rasp to help get her there. I get up. 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 Do you see how she's doing that? It's really fun.
One's gonna keep me down. And as we move through life, find our place in the crowd. So don't make the conference just so clear. Oh yes, when it's someone keeping score, I'll say it somehow.
Oh, isn't someone keeping score? So, hey! You have to kind of greet your speaking voice up there. So before you even try to attempt notes like this as a mezzo, or even, sopranos can get it up there, like quickly, it's just easy for them. This is right on the break of her voice. So she is using her power mix and she's doing it well. And so, isn't someone keeping score? It's gonna feel, that is not a power belt. So when we power belt, like, hey, we feel it in our chest, like, oh, we feel it in our chest because we're using mostly chest voice. However, she's gone up into her mixed register. Hello there. She's gone up into her mixed register, so it's just right here, and I talk about it being on a balcony. So if you're singing this correctly, it's going to feel too light because it's a powerful sound, but it doesn't take much. So if you're squeezing or if you're trying to force these notes, they will never happen for you because you're creating tension in your throat and in your chest, and you're not allowing your diaphragm and your air and your lungs to do their job and get that air out of your body and trigger the sound forward. You're creating a wall of tension and the air can't pass through. So if you want these notes, you kind of have to start with speaking them. So, isn't someone keeping score? Isn't someone keeping score? This is my voice now. Walk around and talk to someone as if this is your voice. That does not mean contorting your voice, like contorting your face, like, ugh, this is my voice now. Like, we're not, it should be natural, easy, and it should not be work. And what I mean by work is feeling like you have to put a lot of muscle behind it. We tend to think with big sounds and big movements that we need muscle. This part doesn't. It just requires an openness. Hence why she's probably opening her arms. And then, it also goes with the song, but vocal remote control all the way here is, it's a strategic vocal remote control. Isn't someone keeping score? Isn't someone keeping score? Hello? Isn't someone keeping score? You see how it's the same thing? Isn't someone keeping score? Isn't someone keeping score? It should sound very similar. And again, notice that there was no muscle tension working with my face. Okay, isn't someone keeping score? And then she's got to feel it a little bit. And she's centering herself for this one because she goes up even higher. Singing is a balancing act, especially when you're balancing range, tonality, and diaphragm support. So you have to add a little bit of weight to get a little bit of height. I think of it like a seesaw or one of those balancing scales. So if you want to sing high, you got to put a little weight in your diaphragm because your diaphragm goes this way, but your voice goes this way. Does that make sense? So, isn't someone keeping score? I gotta say this out loud. Say. So that one is higher than it's like the top of the power mix, and you have to be really warm and have really practiced this technique. before just doing it. Unless it's just something naturally that you listen to growing up and that you're inspired to and you just find yourself doing it. If you don't normally sing this stuff and you don't have this in your repertoire, meaning like your collection of techniques already in your singing, don't attempt this without a vocal coach. She's grounding her by doing this. She's pointing to herself, but she's also centering herself because it requires a more narrow hallway in the external resonance. Does that make sense? Oh, is it someone keeping score? I've gotta say this aloud. Say. Notice I'm adding a tiny bit of rasp, and I think she might be too. I'm adding a little bit of rasp to anchor me upwards because it's not in a super, I can sing the note. It's just not in my comfort range. Does that make sense? That's why I'm a mezzo. I'm not a soprano. If I was a soprano, I might not have to add all of those rasps. That's why I think she's a mezzo soprano, because she's adding some texture in order to keep her voice up higher. Not saying that she is not capable of singing these notes. It's just not in her more comfortable range. She's probably a mezzo.
So don't make the carpet crystal clear. Oh yes, when it's someone keeping score, I'd say it's somehow. I mean, do we really need another zero? 40, 40, 40, 40. Add 'em all up and you'll still get zero. What you really need is a motherfucking hero. He'll never read. He's never gonna read. Going to jail for a teenage. You monsters. I'm a solution. Darwin had a theory called evolution. He put it into words that it's plain to see. We need a little less of that, a little more of me.
Whoa. That sounded auto-tuned. Okay, notice how she had to do like a like a truck horn to get that really nasally sound. Because she knew she had to get to really fast. Okay, so I don't know what note she's saying. If you've ever tried to do riffs or fast runs like that, what you need to do is slow down the track with playback speed, but you can slow down the video and then really figure out those notes. And she kind of slid up there. It wasn't really a run. It was more of a yeah. Maybe we'll just karate chop it. I think it worked. Okay, but I think I'm a little flat on the top. What note is she singing? Oh, and she's also saying down. I would not sing down. I wouldn't do that. I would go down. By this time of the song, by this part of the song, we know the lyrics that are supposed to be there. It's part of the chorus. What the world needs is people like me. I get up, I get down, right? We get it. So by the end of the song, she doesn't need to be singing down precisely. We still get it, right? She's definitely aiming more to like a yeah, because that get your voice forward. Yeah, down. Anywho, okay, how fun! That was so much fun. The nasal cavities and the nasally sound that she's using, the bright tone that she's using, is what is like the basis. Well, it used to be the basis of Broadway music. Now we see a lot of Hamilton, and we're seeing a lot more contemporary. So we're seeing some rapping. So we're seeing some different styles of singing, but Disney Princess and Broadway, the bright sound. now what the world needs is people like me. You see how I went into princess, into this? I'm also getting some, I speak 6 languages from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I love that musical. You should go watch it if you haven't. She's very much, I know everything. She's also reminding me of the quirkiness from Be More Chill. I love play rehearsal. Notice it has all of that brightness. I love play rehearsal because it's the best. Because it is fun. Very fun. Oh, characters I would love to play. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions over what you heard today, any comments, please leave them in the comments below. And I will sing with you guys next time. Sing with you soon. Bye.